Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe for today, Monday the 7th of September. How is everybody today? Wow, we had a huge weekend here in Thailand. It wasn't as huge as usual when it's Songkran, but it was so much fun. Probably hear the tiredness in my voice. Big party. But you know, with the lack of people here, usually anyone that's ever lived here comes back for Songkran, and because nobody can at the moment, and the numbers are dwindling of people that are here, it was a little bit subdued, but we still had a great time, a really great time. So that was good. Very good. Hey Donna. Hey Corey. Lovely morning so far. Awesome. That's good to hear. And I've got a new relationship announcement. We decided to get together. I was brave at last and came forward with my feelings. So that's exciting. Card came out already. In the daily read, we had about secrets and not secrets being revealed, just people holding something back. There's maybe like a work offer that comes in, but it's not all it seems. Could just be like little stuff. It was nothing major. Hey Isabella. Hello Eva. I did get a lot of sun. Oh my God. The top of my head, it hurts so bad. Really. Hey Chris. Hey Christine. So there were secrets, but there was also something about us being here before, you know. It's not new to us when we've had these offers and someone's holding something back. We can feel it. We can feel it, and we need to trust our intuition on that. And it made me think how much my business has changed once I stopped trying to grasp onto things and wasting my energy. And so this is how to avoid energy drains, is just to be easier going about everything. It's like if someone comes up with an offer, say, oh, thanks. You don't have to like dive on it or try and grab it or engage in them to try and keep it going. You can be cool about it. And then if that offer comes to fruition, then it's all good. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And I just found myself so much, I'm not wasting my energy anymore when I do that. When I just let other people take the lead and just be in that receptive mode, you know? Because if people, especially with my work, if people want my work, then they will get back in, you know? I don't need to try, kind of thing. Hey Ariana. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. We'll see if it comes out anyway in the cards. First card out, I've got Lullaby. Restoration, dreams, rhythms, lullaby. As dusk arrives, we notice a cello player about to play a lullaby to welcome the sleep we need so dearly. I think I do. Focus. The cycles of day and night, light and dark, orchestrate our natural sleep rhythms. We give so much during the day, night is our time to recover. On his instrument we can see the moon and stars, they're guardians of our dreams tonight. Rest with nature's lullaby, blowing gently through the window. Tomorrow wake up to all the days of your life. Wow. So it could be a sleepy day today. Could be. Doesn't want to focus. The video is delayed again. Why does it do this to me? Anyway, we've got lullaby. So it could be a sleepy day. Let's get tarot card out. Yeah, so I met his children. He's got 2 children. Met them this weekend. So stupid cute. Very young. And he was bothered about that. It's like, you sure want to get into a relationship? Because I've got children and they're young. I'm like, yeah, it's okay with me. You know, I was a single parent. And I've done that before. And I've had people do that with me before. So, you know, I've got into relationships and negotiated all of that. And sometimes it's weird. Like remembering back, my eldest son, he didn't like all of my boyfriends. Sometimes he would like take their arm off me if they were touching me or something. Some of them he didn't like, some of them he really liked. But it was interesting dating when you've got young kids. I know what it's like, so I get it. and his son's only 2, so we need to watch him constantly. So I understand that too, you know. I've been there myself, so I know what it's like. I'm trying to negotiate all that. So. Hey, Cherie. So yeah, it's very exciting. And he's also got a 5-year-old too. Bye-bye. She wants to live with me now. She likes it here. So it's all very exciting. Let's get a card out for today for everybody from the Light Seers. Wow. That was a bit spicy. Yes. Good energies. See, the daily read, it didn't seem that good an energy, but it was. Like the secrets and stuff that I was picking up and needing to be the Queen of Swords and all of that, have your boundaries in place. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't like massive secrets revealed, you know, a big day of that. It was just a little bit. Got the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, happiness, emotional fulfillment, all of that. So it's a really positive day today. Really good energies. Camera, come on. It just doesn't want to. Doesn't want to focus. It's just focused on me. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, he's great too. And I knew I wanted to see him with his kids, you know. But I knew what he was going to be like, because I know what he's like. He's a great guy. And I knew he was just going to be super fun with his kids, and he is. So, it's got great energy. Let's get some more cards out. So, 9 of Cups. A sleepy day, but 9 of Cups. Okay. Camera's struggling for some reason today. Yeah, like I said, we've been here before. We don't need to pretend that everyone's going to be straight up with us, and not everybody's going to be truthful. Not everyone's going to be healed, you know. There's all kinds of people out there, and we just need to take them as they come. And this deep knowing card, this is just saying what I said before to me, is that we've already been here before. We do know, we can feel it in our intuition if people are holding something back, or if there's something not quite right about it, or if they're going to be a time waster or whatever. We can feel it, and we need to trust that intuition, because we do have that knowing now. I feel like we've been set up already. We've had the right lessons already to know what it is that we're doing now. That's what I'm getting from this deep knowing card. And what came out with that is the Poise card. So we are ready. We've been prepared for this moment. For whatever's going on in your life now, a new thing that's happening in your life, you've been prepared for it. It's like the ingredients and the lessons have come together so that you can deal with the people that you're going to have to deal with and know. So this isn't saying, say if you're going to do a collaboration, like a business collaboration or a relationship, anything really, you're going to have to take people at the level where they're at and avoid the drama by not extending yourself too much into it, not pouring too much energy into it. Be more receptive. Allow people to step forward. That's what I'm feeling today. Not just today, but with these energies. Why was the camera? It just doesn't want to, does it? It's focused on something. Maybe it's my shiny head. Maybe it can't get over my shiny head. So we're poised and we're ready. Let's get a botanical out. So, Donna just told me that there's it's a holiday weekend in America. So you've all got the day off. An extra day off. So I'm going to extend the half-price reading sale. Because I was so busy, not that many people booked in this weekend, which was great because I was so busy. So it's just perfect. But I'll extend it another day in case people are wanting to book in for one of those love readings. Nice. We've got elegance and patience here. Asters. Another patience card. Wow. How many times does this come out? Is it my head? Or is it just a blurry day? Asters, elegance and patience. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. So yeah, we've got a bit of a sleepy energy today. We don't need to rush into anything. That's what I'm getting from this. No rushing in. Let's get some of these out too. How's everyone else's weekend been? It's been good. Oh, it was great. We all went to have a barbecue in the morning, and we started drinking whiskey at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and at the gym. There's quite a lot of us there, and then I don't know what time we went out. We went to the cabaret, Lady Boys. We're having a street party, and it was a foam party. It was great. It was so much fun. Ooh, got sexual energy out today too. It's a bit of a romantic twist. It's probably in my energy, to be honest. There's 9 of Cups. Sexual energy card. So that is in the air today. Now this could be some of this secrets that's coming out as well. Because I was picking that up in the daily read too, that there could be a bit about that. A bit of a manipulation energy kind of thing. That's what I was getting from it. Not people like coming out with a secret, like they've been secretly in love with you, kind of thing. But maybe someone saying something like that, even though they don't mean it, and then you can feel that they don't mean it. There's something like not true about people today, about some people anyway. And so somebody could be offering, or could be making sexual advances, but it's not really true. You know, the kind of person that would, say, pretend to want to have a relationship with you, just to have sex with you, and, you know, feed you all these lines and stuff, catfish, that kind of thing. That kind of stuff could go on today, because there's a bit of an underhanded energy going on. You need patience in your life, Donna. Always so anxious for things to happen quickly, right? And that can be that's like one of the backfiring, the ways that doing all of this inner work backfires, because we can be ready, can't we? We can be ready early, and then we've got to wait for divine timing to catch up. Yeah, I know where you're at with that. You've been a hermit crab, Eva. But sexual energy is out there, so that could be really positive and like in a creative way too. Okay, let's get a romance card out then, if we've got all of this romance going on. 9 of Cups and sexual energy. What's all that about? Let your friends help you. Asking for support from friends. That's about the truth. You know, if someone's making advances on you today, or telling you a story about a relationship or something like that, this could be just checking in with their friends or friends to see if it's true. Something like that. Let your friends help you. Could also be about babysitting there as well, look. Someone's got hold of a baby. Maybe we can get a babysitter. Let's get another one out. Chris, you're impatient, but I've just completely given up at this point in life. Oh, but you know, the release, that is the best. When you release it, that's when they come in. Soulmate. So for some people, soulmate is coming in. It's this soulmate energy. Let your friends help you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking that all these cards are about me today, because I've got such huge stuff going on in my life. But yeah, I think it is. I think it's about me. But hopefully you're mirroring my energy too. Right, so let's clear my energy out. Let's get some information about today for everybody. Okay. Right, so what am I getting from this? Yeah, again, it's these energies of, it's not secrets, it's just people not revealing the full truth. This criticism and love what is here. This is like somebody criticizing you, but then it's not about you. People offering their opinions, but it's not really about you. It's just what they're going through. It's what's happening with them. The big message today is to take people where they're at. And again, I'm hearing, but we've been here before. Like, you know that they're like this. So don't be surprised if a critical person criticizes you today. They're just like that, and it's about them. It's what they're going through. And don't be surprised if someone lies to you today, because that's what they do, you know? So just try and take people where they're at. Yeah. Try and take people where they're at. Yeah, I'd kind of given up. I hadn't given up on the relationship thing. Well, obviously not, because I had my carrot. But when it actually came time, like yesterday, I had a lot of resistance yesterday. And it was because I've been single for such a long time, in my own space here, with nobody here, doing my work, got myself into a really nice life groove. And that's when a partner comes in, right? When you're really loving your life. But the resistance that I was getting was then, well, now this changes. Yeah? Someone else is in my life now, and it's not going to be the same again. I'm not going to have all of my time to myself like this. And I had a bit of resistance to that. So, yeah, I'm still working through that resistance. Okay. So going back to this criticism, taking people where they're at, and people could be triggered today, but not in a massive way. They're just being themselves, really. We've got mirror reflection and choose to change. And so it's not so much about trying to change someone else's behaviour. So if someone lies to you, it could be a little white lie or something. It's not about talking to them and trying to get them to stop lying and trying to get them to be honest and all of that. That would be a waste of energy, yeah? That would be an energy drain. Just realising that that's what they're like, yeah? You don't need to fix them, don't need to change them. And all that is required is to choose to change yourself, right? And so it's just your reaction to it that needs changing. So back to this, love what is. Loving it instead. So it's for us to just look at our part in it. We haven't manifested them lying or whatever. We haven't manifested that, but our part in it is our emotional state, how we react to things, what goes on within us. That's all we can deal with. And so choose those changes within yourself. That's why it's the mirror reflection. It's not that, like, someone lies to you, you're a liar, or if someone lies to you, you've caused them to lie because of something in the vibration. No, they're just a liar. But if you stop reacting to it, if you stop making it be about you, if you're just okay with it, if you just can love them still and let it go and deal with it within yourself, it's not that they're going to stop lying then. It's just not going to bother you anymore. And when it doesn't bother you anymore, you're not hardly going to even notice. It's going to go on and you're not going to put your energy into it. Again, back to the energy drains. That's why I was picking up on that for the thumbnail and the title for this. This is how not to waste your energy. And we think it's other people that's wasting our energy, you know, like needy people or liars or manipulative people. We think it's them, but really it's us getting emotionally involved and pouring our energy into it. That's the deal. Coffee. For lots, because there's such a relationship theme, but as I said, I think that's just my energy. Because this is a significant relationship for me, I can feel it. I've got who am I in time alone. So for some people, you just do have to be alone to figure out who you are. I mean, I'm just such a different person in the last 2 years. 3 years. 3 years. I'm such a different person now than I was 3 years ago. And it was from that, you know. I probably told a lot of you before about it, but it was just deciding to stop going out. I don't need to now, I can go out again. But I was going out too much. It wasn't the frequency of me going out. It's that there wasn't energetic space for other things in my life and much better things in my life. So I stopped drinking and I stopped going out and I just hermited away. And that time alone was really important for me. Now, when I started getting back out there again, it was to the gym and it was starting Muay Thai training. And when I did that, of course, now everything's changed, right? Everything's changed. And I needed to do that to become who I really am, yeah? And so for some of you, it might be frustrating having this time alone, but it is actually really important. And you'll see, looking back, you'll see that it's really important. So as much as I would have loved to have my partner 3 years ago, oh my God, there's no way. There's no way that I would be with a world champion Muay Thai fighter. No way. Even 2 years ago. 1 year ago, maybe. But I can see how the progression has really brought me into my true energy to be a match now. And with my healing as well, for sure. So for those of you that are waiting on those relationships, you're getting that patience card all the time because of that. You're being changed at the moment. You're getting ready, like this, poised. So know what you need to know about yourself to get ready. So some of you have got changes to make, like, who knew? Like, who knew that I would need to, like, get to a really high athletic level before I could have my partner? I mean, what the hell? Even though 20 years ago a psychic told me that I'd meet my partner in middle age and that he's a professional sportsman. I had no idea that I would get to professional level before it came in. And so if that's my story, then what is it that you're stepping into to become the match to yours too? So this time alone, it's really important. So all I can suggest is just make it about you and follow your path. And that's been coming up in the love readings as well, the half price love readings that I've been doing this weekend. Hi Leonie. It's still going, by the way, the half price love readings if you want one of those. It goes into what's going on for you, so it's like what changes are required in you to bring in your next partner, and then about your next partner, what's going on with them, and then usually I go into how you're going to meet as well. As if you're single. You just click the option if you're single in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, it's about your current partner, what's going on with them. Pertaining to the relationship, of course, it's always going to be what's going on for them that you need to know about. Let's put it that way. So what else have we got today? Abundance, yes. I was going to say about that because that abundance card was looking at me the whole time. I'm like, there must be something in that because the cards don't usually catch my eye when they're just in the piles on the table. We've got clear within and doubt cancels abundance. So there is abundance for us. I think this came up in the daily read as well for today. There is abundance for us. We're taking a step up in abundance. And so if love isn't happening, clear your blocks to abundance. Any stories that you're telling yourself about why it's not happening for you. Excuses that you're making. Not excuses that you're making for yourself. I mean excuses like, I could make excuses, say, oh, but my YouTube channel doesn't have enough subscribers yet. Or, you know, it's just excuses like that for why your abundance isn't happening. Why is time lagging, like in slow motion? Yeah, like swimming in soup, thick soup. It does feel a bit like that, but then when you look back, when things do happen, you look back, you can see the point in it all. I must admit, like a few months ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I was getting to the point where I write down my intentions for the day, well, usually on a weekly basis now, and I write it down, and as I was writing what I wanted, I said, you know, my life is great, thanks universe, I mean, it's really great, but it's getting a bit boring now. There's nothing happening, there's nothing new. I need something new in my life now. And that's when I started getting the move move cards. I'm not moving from this island, but it was all about moving gems. Looking back now, I didn't get that from the cards. There's a squirrel doing a dance on a tree out there. That's why I'm looking past. I wish I could show you. It's sideways on the tree trunk and it's dancing. I swear, it's dancing, like twerking. Crazy. I don't know what it's doing. What was I saying? Yeah, the slow motion thing. And so it was feeling like that for me too. It's feeling like it was slow motion, like nothing's happening. Come on, something should happen. There should be something new now. And it was happening. I just didn't realise how it was happening. Because I was focused on relationship and I was focused on business. And nothing was changing in that much. I wasn't thinking about my training. And then when all of these cards were coming in, like a leg up and things like that, of course, it was my new trainer that came in and now's my boyfriend. So it was happening anyway. Sometimes we just got to follow those leads. We do. We just need to follow those leads. Right, so who wants a reading? Pop up a message. Let's do readings for you guys. So yeah, the energy can seem to be slow, but I don't think it is. I think we're being uniquely and precisely being prepared for what's next for us. And there are such big new beginnings for everybody, really. This year in particular. Ooh, I've got this moment in physical action. Taking physical action. Ariana's up first. What's going on with you, Ariana? So Ariana, if you are single at the moment, you've got a fulfilling connection coming in, so way more fulfillment. So get on the lookout for that. I mean, get your energy focused on that. Fulfillment, what would that be like? A really fulfilling relationship. Yeah. I mean, so if you've been thinking about settling for less than, or thinking, that's not possible, amazing isn't possible, then change your mind about that, because it is. It is possible. Okay, Donna, what about you? Interesting. Get support and success, Donna. That's what I was thinking when you messaged me this morning about that listing and how long it took you. You need to get other people to do it for you and get that support. You'll be more successful once you get that support, because it makes space for you then to be more creative, right? Because you can be that creative part of it and then get other people to do the other bit, the hard bit. Or the slow bit, not the hard bit, the slow bit. So in business, we are our own, we're the bottleneck, right? The business owner is always the bottleneck, especially in small business. We're the bottleneck. If everything has to go through us, we're the ones that are hindering our success. And so look at that, where are you the bottleneck? And try and open that up. It's all about support, letting that support in, getting people to help you. Corey. Whew, you've got lots of healing going on at the moment, Corey. You've got to forgive self and be with nature. Get outside. Be with nature. Forgive yourself. You can't fix people. You can't heal everything. You've got to take people as they are, right? That's what the energy is. You know this. You've been here before. You know what people are like. You keep on hoping that you can fix them. You can keep on hoping that they will be different. But no, the universe keeps on showing you, no, they're like they are. They are like that, what they're like. Or you keep on going in there hoping it's going to be different, and it's not going to be different. And so take this time out now to recover and forgive yourself. Be in nature. That will help you. Don't do it again. You keep on doing the same thing. Attracted to the same kind of people. That's what I'm hearing. And doing it all over again. Christine. Christine, you've got trust myself and respect and value yourself too. So it's time to really value yourself, trust yourself, and respect yourself. Like lift that up. So start doing it for yourself. Like start treating yourself like a queen in everything. Like in everything. Get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, check your toothbrush. Like, is it a queen's toothbrush? If it's not, get a queen's toothbrush. Use the best mug for your coffee, that kind of thing. Start treating yourself like a queen, valuing yourself and respecting yourself. Imagine if you had like a really, really valued, a respected person coming and staying at your house, and how you'd treat them. I don't know who would that be for you. It's different for everyone, right? But just imagine someone that you think is just like one of the most awesome people on the planet coming and staying with you. How would you treat them? What would you give them? Start treating yourself like that. Start actually valuing yourself like that. So if you're wishing that people valued you more, respected you more, then you need to do that. You need to do it for yourself first. It might seem selfish, but it's not. I mean, it's not bad selfish. It's just selfish, but it's not bad selfish. You need to be more selfish. Christine. Eva. You've been thinking about setting a new price list. Yeah. But before you do that, make sure you value yourself first. I mean, yeah, raise your standards for yourself in your personal life. It'll shift your energy, and then put your prices up. And then it'll be an energetic match there. Who's I doing here? Eva. Oh. Okay, you got blame and move away. So a change has happened or is about to happen in your life. And it's the right kind of change. I mean, it's divinely guided, this change. But sometimes people, even ourselves, but other people, can think that, can just look at it from like a 3D human perspective. It's like, you did this and then this happened. I'll put the blame on you. This change shouldn't have happened. Everything should stay the same. That kind of a perspective. So if you've got someone like that in your life at the moment, if you've done something or something has happened where there's been a change in your life, it always impacts other people. We can't help that. But someone has that perspective, then, yeah, I don't know. What do you do? Ignore them? But yeah, people are seeing things in a very human perspective. You know, we've got evidence all the time that life changes constantly, don't we? And that things flow, and that we're not in control of it either. As much as we do the law of attraction stuff, we're not in control of it. Fate has its hand in all of it. But some people are completely asleep still to all of that. They don't see the magic. Sometimes they do, and it doesn't wake them up to actually being real. Sometimes they see the magic and the synchronicities like it's just some amusing thing, and then they switch off again. So anyway, watch out for that. Remember today's energies. People are going to be like how they are. And so maybe it's time even to choose who you have in your life more wisely. Chris is next. Right. Yeah, Chris is next. Chris, you got a friend who's I'm picking up the energies about a person there's something going on for them at the moment. And they could be reacting to that. Something's stressing them out. And you know, when people are stressed, they can react in all kinds of ways, say all kinds of things to people. And it's not anything about that, it's just because they're stressed. And then eventually they burn themselves out. That's what I was hearing when I first got these cards. They'll burn themselves out, and it's not about you. It's like watching a kid have a temper tantrum. If you just ignore them, eventually they'll burn themselves out, right? And it'll be over. They just need to get those emotions out. So if you've got a friend that's doing that kind of thing at the moment, Just treat it like a 2-year-old having a tantrum. I saw some epic tantrums yesterday. Stompy fits. Yeah. Don't try and fix. Don't try and change it. Just let them burn themselves out. Because when you're in that stress, have you ever watched ducks? Ducks having a bit of a fight with each other, and then when they swim away from each other, they flap the wings to get that energy out. That's what it is. That's what your friend's doing. They're flapping the wings to get that energy out, and people need to do that. So we shouldn't like calm people down, just like calm down and don't express that. No, they need to be in this. If they're stressed, they need to get it out, and that's what's happening. So if your friend's doing that, just ignore them. Not ignore them, just let them do it, you know. Let them go through that. Yeah, and that's perfect. Like that is the kind of stuff that I was picking up in the daily read, is that people are just going to be themselves, and if we're okay with that and what they're going through, things will get a lot easier for us. Leonie. Okay, Leonie. I've got 10 minutes left, but it's nice and quiet, isn't it, in here this morning? Oh, Leonie, don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but you got the romance card out. Appreciate self. You need to appreciate yourself more. If you're looking for appreciation from others, so if you're wanting, someone to appreciate what you do for them and that kind of thing, you've got to do it for yourself first. Appreciating yourself and really valuing yourself first. That is going to change the game completely for your romance. And we can't change what other people are like. It's like, you can't like suddenly work on yourself, appreciating yourself, valuing yourself, loving yourself, and then have like a narcissist suddenly change that you're in a relationship. That doesn't happen. But there is a shift that happens. There is a shift that happens. And I'll tell you a story about me from years ago. This was, I'd moved from the UK, away from an abusive family, to Australia, and I was healing myself there. And I had a counsellor that was helping me heal myself. And she was doing role playing with me because I had to go back to the UK and to go pick up my kids. The dad lives in the UK, I lived in Australia, and so the kids would go between. And so she was kind of counselling me in that as like how to deal with an abusive family, realising that they're still going to be abusive. You know what they're like, they're going to be abusive. So how can you handle it so that you're in the power? So that you keep the power so that you don't get abused again. We did role play. She did role plays with me, which was great. She pretended to be my dad. She pretended to be my mum. And it was great. And it changed my energy completely. Her teaching me how to be empowered and have those boundaries and stuff like that, and just not back down to it, not give in to it, not become the victim again. Yeah. And you know what happened? Sure, they didn't change. They were still abusive, but they weren't abusive to me anymore. And I didn't even have to do any of the stuff that we practice. I just went in with that energy, and then suddenly they were scared of me. Suddenly they backed down. They could feel it. They could feel not to mess with me anymore, and they didn't. They didn't even try. And so you don't change them. You don't change the people when you change your energy. So if you're loving yourself, respecting yourself, valuing yourself, you're not going to change like the narcissist into someone else, but they're going to back away from you. They will back away from you. And so the romance that you seek, whether you're in a relationship or not, it's all like hanging on you, loving and appreciating yourself. Right? It's basic, but it's tricky to realise what that actually means, especially when we've got emotional ties to people and we're trying to get that love from them, and we wish that we could heal it, right? Because if we can heal ourselves, then why can't everyone else heal? But sometimes it's not in the path to do that. Interesting. You're welcome, Ariana. You're saying true. Yeah, I go to the gardens and read, Corey. You ignored him, your ex. Oh, good. Okay. Makes a lot of sense, Chris. It's your daughter, 20, stressed to the max. I was picking up that it could be family, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just let them burn themselves out, or take it to the boxing gym. That's a good way of getting energy out. You know, I wonder why Muay Thai fighters and people that train a lot, they're such great people. Am I frozen? Oh, it's going slow. They're such great people, so down to earth, so much fun. And it's funny because sometimes when, say, unhealed people can look at Thailand and say, wow, you know, kids start getting trained very early and they can be fighting at 6 years old. And, you know, it doesn't make for violence. And it's quite the opposite, you know. It's like I said with my story about approaching my abusive people as a powerful, in my power. When you're in your power, you don't need violence. You've got your energy. And so they do tend to be very grounded people. And probably because of that too, is that energy comes out. You get to express that energy. So yeah, physical activity is a good one for getting that energy out if anyone's in a stress state at the moment. I'm just going to read this card because it's been staring at me. Amplifying abundance. Abundance is my birthright. I receive it now. Receive it now. You know what I was saying about, you've got to sit back. Don't jump on it. Don't try and do too much for it. Don't try and control it. Don't try and make it happen. That could be squandering your energy. Just be open and receptive and say, oh yeah, you want to do that, or you want me to do that, and let them grow that energy. Let them keep on coming to you. That's how you actually receive abundance, is get into that receptive mode. Not the chasing mode, not that masculine, I need to do more for it, I need to grab hold of this, that kind of thing. So it's just a message for some people now about abundance. But I do want to get another one of these cards out for today. Got two. Okay, another one just fell out, but I'm not going to take that one. Right, acknowledging apprehension. This is about the energy I was picking up in the daily read about, we've been here before. We know it when we come across somebody who, it just triggers something in us. We've been here before, we know. Our intuition is right. So you need to acknowledge that. When there's apprehension, when it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. So when you're unsure, it's got to be a no. When you have that apprehension, when you have that pulling back, it's got to be a no. So amplifying abundance, acknowledging apprehension, and healing heartbreak. My heart will love again. It's like my heart will go on. Was that from Titanic? But yeah. You'll heal. Your heart will heal, you'll love again, and it'll be much better and much more fulfilling. There we go. It's almost time to go training. Stephanie, quick. I'll get you in. Quick. Right. Respect the past, but let it go, Stephanie. You can respect it, but let it go. You don't need to bring it back. So something you're trying to bring back, or someone you're trying to bring back from the past, just respect it and let it go and move forward. Oh, hell extended lockdown. Oh, we're so lucky here. So lucky here. Sorry, Michelle, I've got to go training. I've got 2 minutes left. Come tomorrow. I'll be doing it tomorrow. And if anyone wants a love reading from me, they're still on half price sale. I'll keep that sale going for another day. There's the link for it. A private love reading from me. Thank you everyone for coming along. Remember to click like on this video. And come along tomorrow and let's do it all over again. Have a great day. Bye.